how to jump rope properly in just 10 minutes. What's going on, everyone? If you're watching this video, you are probably new to jump rope and you're looking for some quick hacks to fix your jump rope technique and to start jumping like a boss. Well, I'll show you, and this video I'm going to do my best to keep it short, snappy, but super valuable. All the ropes that I'm using in this video are from elevaterope.com. Enough talking, let's get right into tip number 1. If you're new to jump rope, there's a big chance you've picked up a cheaper rope either from Amazon or Decathlon or whatever store that provides these cheaper ropes. I think that's possible. However, you do need to know that your learning curve will be longer. Your rope will tangle up more, and with your rope tangling up, you'll trip over your rope faster. So investing in some decent ropes is definitely the first tip that I would lead with. Then, when we go on with rope type, I have 2 different types of ropes in my hand currently. At Elevate Rope, we offer speed rope, beaded ropes. We also have long handle ropes, and we have heavy ropes. But if you're new to jumping, I would recommend either starting with a 5mm PVC cable like this one or a beaded rope like this one. Why? The 5mm PVC cable is lovely for speed work but gives you enough feedback without compromising speed. The beaded rope, however, is the absolute go-to for beginners. Why? This rope has beach. The beach catch air, and because of that, the rope will be slower mid-air, which causes you to feel the whereabouts of the rope better in comparison with a speed rope. Perfect for finding your rhythm, learning new tricks, or any tricks or anything that needs more control or feedback from your rope. Also, if you're jumping with kids, this is the rope to go for. Then, next off, we're going to talk about rope length. I will show you exactly why it's so important to have the proper rope length for your jump rope. This rope, for example, is way too long for me. Now look what happens. When I jump, the rope touches the ground all the way in front of me, all the way there. It will drag over the ground and will probably do this. You see how the rope clashes into the ground and then goes up again? Look what happens when I try to jump it. See? Because the rope is way too long, the rope touches the ground way too soon, making it clash into the ground, then come up again, crashing into my shins. Rope too long. Absolute no-go. Now, let's try and jump with a rope that's too short. Well, little explanation needed, right? Rope too short, super hard to jump over. You need to jump super high to be able to jump over, and it will probably crash into the back of your head if you manage to jump over it. Rope too short, absolute no-go. So what is the right rope length? I always suggest stand with one foot on top of your rope, pull your handles upward, and have your handles, the top of your handles, reach your top abdominals until your shoulder. Well, if you're a beginner, I definitely recommend having the handles come somewhere around your armpits here, so a bit longer than I currently have them. And then when you start to get more advanced, more used to the jump rope, you can slowly shorten up your rope so it reaches the top abdominals. A shorter or longer rope is recommended for different techniques. For example, if you're doing a lot of double unders, I suggest having the rope just a little bit longer because of the natural flow of the double under. Your arms will go out a little bit while jumping. However, if you're doing a lot of speed work or tricks like mic releases, for example, a shorter rope will definitely do. Just remember, the shorter your rope, the more efficient your jumping will be, up to a certain point. Don't make it too short, it makes no sense. Okay, on to the next tip, holding your handles. So, what I see a lot of beginner jumpers do is hold their handles really tight, like this, and then jump. Which is possible, but I wouldn't recommend it, especially when you are going to implement tricks. So instead of holding your handles tight like this, I want you to loosen up your grip, open up your hand, place your handles inside them, then close with your thumb, and then only use your index finger and middle finger to rotate the rope, just like this, very loose. Let me get a little bit close to show you. Just like that. Okay, now we're gonna jump. Smooth transition into a side swing, cross, jump, effortless. No tight grip, but a loose grip, just as I explained just now. Next off, when we are jumping, let's get to the jumping part. So, when we are jumping, very important, when we just start out, you are probably having your hands out to the side here. Now look at my rope. It's somewhere around my knee pits. Look at what happens if I push my elbows to the back and my wrist inside. You see how the rope now touches the ground? Now look what happens when I transition from a wide arm jump to a narrow one. See what happens. Wide, narrow. As you can see, when I push my wrist closer to the inside, I have way more space to jump over the rope. So make sure to really push those ribs close to your hips and use that loose grip to swing the rope around your body. Next tip, jump height. Now, beginners, what I see happen a lot, and what I also did when I first started out jumping rope, is jump way too high than needed. You see, this rope, this is all the height that you need. Now, you add a few centimeters on top, this would be enough for the rope to pass underneath. When I first started out jumping, I looked like this. Which is not very good for your knees, not great for your ankles, costs a lot of energy and doesn't look very good as well. So, what I'd recommend is jumping on the balls of your feet, like this, not higher than 2 to 3 centimeters off the ground, and jump. You see? Way more smooth, way better for your knees, way better for your ankles, way better for your breath as well. Last but not least, posture. Now when jumping, we have the tendency to look down, to look towards our feet while jumping to see when we need to jump, which causes our posture to go bad. It basically goes from this to this. And we jump. Not great. So I want you to focus on keeping a straight posture. Look at a 45-degree angle in front of you and jump. Oh. Just like that. Now, bonus tip, if you're struggling with rhythm, with jump rope is all about try counting in your head. That will help a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Try and implement these beginner jump rope tips and you'll be jumping like a rock star sooner than you think. course, if you like this video, comment something on this video down below. Which of these tips helped you the most? Smash that like button. It helps me reach more people that are looking for videos like this. Again, all the gear, rope, outfit, mat, everything from elevaterope.com. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed, and I see you back tomorrow on the mat.